I should say that women and youth can play more role in the seed value chain if we recognize and appreciate the contributions they made in developing seed in Africa. Most seed companies we see in Africa are men-led, but I dare to say that the success of these men we recognize each time, their successes are based on the functions of the women at the background. Recently, we trained a number of farmers as instances of seed producers and other value chain actors in Ghana. And as part of it, women were the key and the youth were key in that training. They were actually surprised to know that the kind of work or the kind of services they provide to the seed company leads were actually things that were very significant and contribute to the seed industry. A woman will say that, okay, I do the tasseling, but I never knew that it was contributing to the kind of seed or the quality of seed that this company produces and sells on the market to make profit. So the onus lies on us as instances or as seed associations to include all women and bring them up to the level that we want them to be, to contribute significantly and let them appreciate what they are contributing to the industry. We would have to appreciate, recognize their efforts and build their capacity so that they'll be able to also own businesses on their own so far as the seed sector is concerned. When we talk about seed business here, it is not just production, I always say, because the women can play a role in the seed sector, not necessarily going into production, but it could be retailing, it could be distributing, it could be cleaning or playing a particular role within the value chain. And as long as we recognize their role, we would be able to see that they are contributing significantly to what is happening in the seed sector. The same as youth. We want a lot of the youth to come into the system, but we are not giving them the resources they need. We are not giving them the support they need. We are not giving them the capacity they need to really be inclusive in what we want to really achieve as a seed sector. Today, when a graduate comes out of the university and wants to go into seed business, we want him to go to the bank with no resources, who does not have collateral, anything to call collateral, who does not even have the capital base to go to the bank and get the credit and get loan at the same rate as a seed business who has been in the system for 50 years, for 20 years, is paying. That youth cannot do it, so in the long run, he will run away from the industry. Let's create a special base for them where they can access the resources in terms of land, in terms of credit, in terms of input. They will be attracting more of the youth and also women into the industry. Women, for example, in Ghana may not be able to access the size of land, or they are not even entitled to land in their traditional setting. The onus lies on us to advocate as instances so that some of these policies can influence the decisions that are taken to let women have access to the land so that they can be able to produce more effectively. As instances, we have to extend our activities to the grassroots level because, like somebody said already, the associations are looking at seed companies that are fully established and registered as entities. But there are smallholder farmers at the grassroots level, including the women who are doing the indigenous vegetables, including the youth who are into more of the other crops that we do not consider cash crops or staple crops. We are supposed to recognize the work they are doing, which you are calling the informal sector. Develop databases that capture the activities they are doing, enhance their capacity in that area, and root them into the normal system. The fact that a farmer does not, or a seed producer does not get early generation seed from a recognized institution, but does not get early generation seed to produce his seed does not mean that it's not contributing to the development of the seed sector in Ghana. We need to develop our data system so that we can be able to capture all this information that are coming from the grassroots level. I dare to say that the $2 billion contribution of Africa to seed global markets could be more than that if our data system is well developed. If technologies is enhanced to capture all the information we need at the grassroots level to be able to contribute more to the values that are being attributed to Africa at the moment. I think that going forward, some of these things we should be able to do, really bringing data to the level that the seed sector and industry players need to be able to make impact and be recognized at that level that we want them to be, so that the revolution we want in the seed sector in Africa can be realized.